to not, you know, go back.
Yeah.
Much as I can think that, that would happen. I mean, realistically, if I'm talking realistically, yeah, yeah, absolutely. It should be more, yeah.
Um, are you ready to take accountability for all the people that you scammed and stuff? Not so much scammed, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that because everybody else thinks of it as scamming, but, like, take accountability for, like, all the wrongdoings that we've
The
done, like
lie
the lies.
Yeah, the lying and the yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've said it before, you know, I yeah, I I am, and it will happen more in time, but yeah, I mean, people think it just nothing bothers me, or I, don't care about anything, and if that was the truth, what's going on wouldn't be going on now, would it?
Yeah, no, I get it. Um, do you make cash apps in dead people's names?
Oh my god. No, I don't even know how.
Me neither, me neither. But
um,
the police will come and arrest me for that soon anyways.
I mean, look, about that, right? Anybody who's ever made a PayPal or Cash App or, Venmo, I mean, you need name, email, phone number, date of birth, Social Security number, at least the last 4. Um, no, and if they're deceased, it more than likely no, would probably not work. So, I don't know where all that crap comes from. I really don't. It used to be funny. It's not really funny anymore because people just can say anything and, people believe it. So
Yeah, it's crazy. I actually have an idea, to be honest, so just give me 1 second. Oh my god. My god. What are we gonna do? Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go down to the questions thread. I'm gonna roll up. And I'm gonna ask some questions that has people ask, okay? When is enough going to be enough, and will you take help for rehab?
that's fucked up. Somebody muted me and I couldn't unmute. That's fucked up. Who did that? Fuckers. Sorry, what did you say? I was trying to unmute myself and I couldn't unmute.
So if you need to unmute yourself, just
It
click
wouldn't let
mute.
me. I did. It wouldn't I don't know what happened. It was muted and I was like clicking mute, unmute, mute, unmute.
Maybe you
Okay.
accidentally muted yourself.
Okay.
Just maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It was
Okay.
probably somebody else. It probably was. When is enough going to be enough? And will you take help for rehab?
Yes, enough has been enough.
Um, do you feel like you need a new support system or need a support system?
Dude, I can't even request to be back up here. Yo, somebody literally muted me, and then when I went to answer that, they threw me out of the fucking thing, Kim. So just so you know, I don't know who you have controlling this, but that's just what happened. Now you're muted. Can you guys hear me? Sorry about that. I don't know if she no friends on the internet, y'all. Surprised I even found one in Kim. No friends on the internet. Meow. again. Hopefully the permissions got situated. Somebody was throwing me out. Um, I can't even like speak to anybody. Um, Sorry guys. I wish this was like normal where you could talk to me, but then other people always gotta ruin shit. You know what I mean? There's always the couple that do stupid stuff like that. Um, Let me think for a minute what I want to tell you guys. I mean, I hope everybody has, a good Halloween, whether you are going taking your kids or, going out yourself and just having a couple drinks and chilling and hanging with your friends. I hope everybody, has a good Halloween and is safe and, everything too. So, you know, hug your kids tight because if somebody would have told me 10 years ago that this would be me today, I would have laughed in their face and bet them $1 million that this would never have happened. So yeah. So just everybody be safe and make sure the kiddos are safe and be careful driving and we all know the little ones like to run in the road sometimes. Be careful around trick or treating time. Um I don't know where Kimmy is. I don't know what the plan is for this. I don't even know if I'm in the right place. I think I am. Um, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm getting a little too. So let me see what if we're all in the right place. Okay. Yeah, we are in the right place. So good to know. Sorry. She said she's trying to get everybody from down in the general, whatever that means. I guess they're down there. I don't. Um, I I think Ken's gonna ask a couple questions that people wanted asked. Because I really, you know, anything I really share on here, it's always it is getting windy.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here. I'm sorry.
Make sure I can hear.
You have a couple people that want to ask questions.
Hold on, I can't hear
Gonna
you.
be straight up. If you guys are gonna be fucking rude, you're just gonna get
Why can't I hear?
knocked back down. Like,
What
please just don't be rude. Come on,
can
like,
I hear?
we're all adults. Okay? Okay? Okay. So we're gonna start with emo butterfly first. Request to speak. Go ahead. Okay. I don't fucking know, man. I'm gonna go. I'm literally gonna go crazy.
What in
Lisa, I'll
the
just ask you questions because I really don't
I'm
know.
I'm obviously doing something wrong here. I cannot hear. I see that you're, like, talking, but I can't.
How did I?
Server mute, server deafen, mute, leave the stage. No.
Move
The fuck
to.
server deafen me. What the dude, the last time I think
I
it
was
was
able to
here.
hear you better the
Um,
last time, and I don't know what I did.
Something's going on that I can't hear you. Wait, voice settings. Volume, soundboard, crisp.
I like. I don't know. I don't know, man.
That's not it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. I'm still here, I guess. Let me try.
Oh my god. Where's the speaker? I'm getting so annoyed.
People are saying they can hear us, but I cannot hear you. I'm not sure what I did. Discord, microphone. No, we can't hear each other. That's what's going on here. I'm clicking. I'm gonna fix it. Because the last time I fixed it, so I'm gonna. Sorry, you guys. She's trying to fix it. I know. I already left and came out once. I clicked something the last time that said, where to find that? Maybe right here. Um,
You still can't hear me?
it said speaker. Um, mm, okay, wait. Server deafen. Undeafen.
I know you have to hold down your picture, Lisa, like your icon.
So
Server deafen needs to be off. Swipe up. Okay, swipe up. Oh! Change audio.
less.
Good.
Okay,
Oh
hold
my
my
god.
picture, she said. Okay.
Lisa.
Um,
Lisa. Can you hear me?
move to, no, it says move to general. I don't want to move to the general.
Oh my god.
Copy username. No. Whatever I had before that
There. You
wait,
got
voice
it.
settings. Hold on.
Swipe up.
Since the settings needed to be changed, I don't tell Kim to say how to fix it out loud because I can type it to you. Okay.
Okay,
Hopefully she heard me.
I can
Um,
hear. No one can
mm,
hear me.
volume. Swipe up. Okay. Okay, let
And
me get back. Am I in here? Okay, swipe up. All
then
right.
output.
All right. I did.
And put speaker.
Change audio output to speaker. Okay, where did I find that?
Can no one hear me?
Leave the stage. No.
Lisa, click the microphone button on the bottom, second button in, up to the left. I gotta call her. I'm gonna just call her.
Bam, here I am, and I should be able to hear you now.
Okay. You
I
got it?
Yep, I can hear you. All right, there we go.
How many people does it take to figure out how to use speaker on Discord?
I This is my first iPhone. I've never had an iPhone, and I don't know how to use this dang thing.
Forever. Okay.
Sorry.
Mad long. Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. We got it.
Yep.
I was asking you questions, but does anybody else want to ask questions? Because yeah, I guess we'll let this person talk.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
Mm.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Just curious and no disrespect intended, why you feel it's so necessary to share your addiction and potentially recovery with the entire internet instead of just shutting it down, taking a step back and focusing on yourself?
That's actually a pretty good question.
Am I allowed to chime in too?
No,
Yeah.
this is for her, Lisa.
Um, that's a good question because there's pros and cons to both of that. Um, I feel it's past the point of just shutting it down and disappearing because then people go wild and say something happened and start doing crazy things that shouldn't be done. And so I try, and there's people that I believe do act are interested and do care because they have been watching. And yeah, the plus side, yes, would absolutely be like you said, to shut it down and disappear. It sounds easy, but I promise it's not that easy. My dad
It
says the
is it is easy, Lisa. Like you do not owe any of us any explanation. You owe yourself and your children an explanation. You are a soap opera drama. That's it to everybody. You're entertainment. And it's really, really sad and heartbreaking that all of us sit back and watch you spiral out of control. Now, Kim is going down with you, both her and her boyfriend. You guys are codependent on one another. And it's really sad. This is not entertainment, Lisa. It's
I,
your life. You're
yeah,
losing every day another opportunity to get clean and sober for yourself and your children.
yeah.
Who cares what we think? You do not owe any of us an explanation. Shut the shit down and go get help for yourself before it's too late, Lisa. There's no coming back from that.
I know.
That's all. I'm just saying, shut the shit down. Excuse my French, guys. I'm sorry. But shut it down. This is not a game anymore.
No,
And I
no,
feel like you're using it as entertainment. And I, as a person in recovery, I don't think this is funny anymore. It's not never been funny. It's sickening to watch you spiral out of control.
yes,
It
ma'am.
really is. And now people are going after your mom and dad's home.
Yes.
It just You got to shut it down and
Okay.
take
Thank you for your opinion.
responsibility and accountability for
Uh,
your.
Well, what happened? She
I
was
just
a
I just said thank you for your opinion and we appreciate her coming up. I mean, okay, first off, she has every right to say what she wants to say, but if you don't come live or go live, people are sitting there like, "Oh, where's Lisa? What's she doing? Oh, she's doing like literally you can not go live for 5 hours and they want to know where you are. You can be on live and then they don't want you live. It's just like you can't win either way. And it's not up to anybody else or their opinions on whether you go live, and people want to see you go through your addiction story and they want to see you succeed and they want to see you get over this hump. Not everybody is just here to watch the shit show. So,
No, but she's right. I mean, you see behind the scenes, and a lot are, but you do see what happens also when I'm not live or don't go. for a couple days because I need a break from a
And what are
lot.
they doing when you don't go live for a couple days?
What is it? What?
I said, what are they doing when you don't go live for a couple days? What do they do?
Call the police 100 times.
Post on Reddit, like
Yeah, call
post
family
fucking
members.
TikTok.
I mean, it's kind of wild, but I mean that's only certain people, okay? And but here's the thing too. I do feel like the people that have helped me or do help me, okay, I do owe them an explanation to what is going on, right? That's how I feel deep down, and what's left of me as a person, right?
I mean, I would love to see you come. I mean, I've watched you for mad long. There were times where you would block me in the beginning when I would ask, like, telling you straight up, like, I can't find your Cash App. And then you would be like, block this bitch. And then I would have to make a whole other TikTok to really tell you that I can't find your Cash App.
I
And
know.
still kept trying to get in contact with you. But I want to see you succeed. I want to see you get healthy. I want to see you live a happy life with Jace and do all this. So if that's what you want to do is share it with the internet. Don't let someone come up here and be like, "Shut this shit down." Like this shit has been going on for a while and they might be new, but that's not like that's just their opinion. I don't
No,
know.
and she's entitled to it. And like I said, my dad has the exact same opinion as her, 100%. I hear that 100 times a day, and have been hearing it from him. But what you said though, Ken, like you like brought me to tears that time that you sent me the screenshot the first message that you ever sent me that I didn't even see and wouldn't have seen, because I get so many slammed, where you literally, it said something about, there are people out there that you can trust, everybody's not a bad person. And I'm going to go to any length I can to like show you that or something, like is what you wrote. I'm paraphrasing, but it was almost like that. And I was like, wow, like it was just crazy to me. Like, 'cause I wouldn't have still seen it. He was like, you never saw this look. And I'm like, no, I didn't ever see that.
Yeah, because I did message you a couple times, but we'll let someone else come up.
All right, let's do it.
Hold on.
Okay.
It's like thinking, I think.
Yeah, loading. Let's see. He's muted. We got
Oh,
two.
I accepted two people at the same time. Can just one person just talk at one time and then the next, please?
When are you going to stop begging for money?
I
That's what
haven't.
we're tired of.
Yeah, I haven't asked for anything the past 2 days.
Girl, you keep throwing up your money apps. You for real. Quit gaslighting us.
I,
Stop.
I haven't asked for
Get
any money.
rehab or get a job. Quit relying on idiots on TikTok to give you money. Grow up.
Okay, thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so my question is, I'm a recovering addict. I've been clean since 2017. So my question is, the money that you've gotten for like Shadow, for your kids, because I sent you money, do you plan on refunding that or paying it back?
Hi, I just want to say I wish you all the best, and that's really just it.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that a lot. I really do. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Hope you have a great day. Next.
Seriously.
I don't know if they're gonna talk, cause
Oh, am I on, guys? Sorry about that.
no,
Yeah.
you're good.
Hey, see all these softies up here. So, I just wanted to say that, I think Lisa gives drug addicts a bad name. As a former and recovering drug addict myself, not all drug addicts are narcissistic, egomaniacal, uh, con artists who, um, would do some of the dirtiest, foulest shit in the world. And I feel like a lot of people just say, it's just the drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and it's not that. It's Lisa's a terrible person. She's an awful human being. And
And
Kim, you might be worse. You might even be worse, Kim.
that's
Um, I mean, you're, and I want Lisa to get better, but I think you're actually the dictator behind everything, man. I think you're awful.
yeah. I put a gun to Lisa's head and make her go live all the time. Actually, you didn't know that?
No, but I think you're smug, and I think you do a lot of slimy shit, and I don't think you take any accountability for it.
I
And you
take
talk in your soft little
for
voice behind
I take
Lisa, who
accountability for everything. But thank you for your time. Try and
Uh,
tell me I don't take accountability for anything. What the fuck? I
yeah.
take
Don't.
accountability for everything.
I know. Don't get upset. Remember, it's opinions from people that have never met us, never probably spoke to us a day in their life. Just, I know you haven't been doing it as long as I have, but just, it's okay. Okay.
But how can they say I don't take accountability?
I don't know. I think that
No,
you
you can tell
a
me
lot,
straight. If I don't take accountability, let me know.
yeah, you try a lot more to, you know, what's the word I should use? Please them, and I'm always actually the one saying, like, look, it's the internet. Not everybody's gonna like you. You know what I mean? Stop, and you can vouch for me on it.
But
It's
when I was called out for being basic gamer girl, right?
Mhm.
I lied about it. And then what I can't like eventually I was just like, you know what? Fuck that. Why am I gonna keep lying? First off, because it's just never gonna go away. I'm gossip thoughts, I'm basic gamer girl, I
Mhm.
Discord. Like, is that not me taking accountability for who I am?
Yeah,
And
but
I don't
but
owe them anything. You knew all that
I
way
was
before
about
they
to
did.
That's what I was just about to say. Nobody knows that I knew that 4 months before it got exposed, though. Behind the scenes, I already figured that out and knew it before you even knew that I knew it. So, yeah, you know what I mean? But nobody knows that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? There's a lot that doesn't get said on here.
Take
So,
accountability. I've already taken accountability that I give you money and shit. How is that? How do I not take accountability? That's crazy to me. But okay. Next person.
I'm going to text you something while I'm listening.
It's pretty slow when I accept the people to come up. I don't know why. Just takes a second for them to register when I accept it. Unless maybe they have to like press OK after I accept it.
Yeah, they might have to. I'm not sure.
So
You're on mute.
What
okay,
happened?
there it goes.
Okay.
So I just came up because you were asking, how you're not taking accountability. And what a lot of people are meaning by that is that you're still helping Lisa, and taking accountability would mean that you would have stopped helping her completely because, huh?
Oh, no, I was talking to my dad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, that's what a lot of people are saying when, they say you aren't taking accountability. Own up to what you've done, which you've said some of the stuff, but stop helping her because once Lisa has no more help, she's gonna, go to rehab hopefully. Or, she won't be able to survive,
Which
buying her rugs and stuff.
I do respect that. I really do. But if I've been sitting here helping Lisa call detoxes since she didn't go on Monday, I've been helping her three-way call programs for the last 2 days. And I'm saying fucking hour-long phone calls to get her into a program. I don't think anyone even knows that even before I got her the program for Monday, I've been begging her to go every single fucking day since way before she even got evicted. I've been
Yeah.
begging.
So the next step would be like, yeah, give her the resources, which she's had resources provided to her by a lot of people, but you can still be her friend without enabling her respectfully. Just stop with the money app, stop helping her.
I
With
have
any,
stopped the money app. I have stopped. I haven't been making the cash apps. I haven't made a cash app since Shut Up 8899.
okay. So what is your guys' point of coming on here today?
Just to
Just
let
so
people ask questions.
is it gonna change anything that Lisa's gonna do?
Um, well, I don't. We don't. We're not saying anything about changing anything. We're trying to get her into a program right now. We're just trying to give people the opportunity to actually see who we are as people instead of always listening to these fucking crazy stories that you come up with, like that we're laundering money or that we fucking steal dead people's identities or that we make PayPals in other people's names or shit like that. Like we're just trying to like give you guys the chance to ask questions. That's really it.
Well, one of the things I think about stealing the identity of a dead person is that there's cash apps made in Cole's name, and Cole is no longer here. And I'm sorry, I didn't really want to bring that up, but that's what people are,
Yeah.
saying.
Well, I think what they're doing is they're making them and then they're changing the name after the fact because there's no way that they're putting in that you can put in his information and then it would let a cash app go through. It's not possible.
And
You know,
And
even
isn't your
I just want to put a note on that real quick that you guys can report it to the police all you want, but thank God for IP addresses because thank God. Thank God they can trace back to where that cash app was made to that IP address because it's not going to be at my house and it's not going to be at Lisa's. So,
I mean, people fail to use common sense that if everything that's said out there was actually being done, even maybe a third of it, dude, I would have been gone a long time ago. Like, seriously, like, there's so much heat and publicity from everything that goes on. They wouldn't let me just keep, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not a thing, man. You know what I mean?
So Lisa, is your Chime account still in Cole's name?
No, my
Are
chime
you
is
on that account?
no, my chime is gone.
Okay, because when it gets pulled up, I got Chime and I pulled it up and it says Cole Harvey on it.
to this day, you pulled it up just now.
No, I can try today. So
Yeah,
unless it changed
It's been
recently.
gone for a while. That's why she tries to use mine.
Okay, well, hopefully you're not letting her use yours.
Nope,
Because
my
I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of people that we've been in your shoes, right?
she knows my.
And there's a lot of us that aren't judging, like, we're not judging you, we want you to get help.
right.
Ultimately, we want what's best,
And
and
it's
we're watching your downfall, Lisa. We're
right.
watching you basically unalive yourself right in front of us.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Like I said, it's very frustrating because I get frustrated with myself. And when people message me and they say, I don't agree with the things you do, but I always say normally back, I don't agree with a lot of the things I do, so I can respect that.
So
So
Lisa, are you going to the meetings? Because
yes, I have been. Yes.
that's a huge step to start going to the meetings, you know,
My
and learning the different steps.
I mean, yeah, and my counselor, saw what was kind of going on a little bit, and she upped, from once a month to once a week, and it's I
Shall
don't
we
know.
recite the serenity prayer right now? Are you down to do that with us? I think the people would do it in chat. It's
Yeah, we
very
could.
powerful.
Yeah, we could do that right now.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. God,
God,
grant me the
grant me
serenity
the
to
serenity.
accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace, taking this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that you will make all things right if I surrender to your will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life, supremely happy with you forever in the next. Amen.
Amen. I actually didn't know the whole thing. I only knew the beginning.
I'm not gonna lie.
Say twice at mine, the beginning and the end, so I'm getting it. I might have
Okay.
messed up a few words, but
so proud of
So-
you.
Are you going to go to rehab today if you had a spot open? Because I know there's a lot of people that have mentioned, and there's a lot of creators that mentioned they'd pay for your rehab if your insurance didn't. Are you ready to go today? Like, will you
That's
yeah,
funny.
go if your sister picks you up, if somebody picks you up? Will you go right now?
I would.
She
I
just
would.
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna keep my mouth.
Why? What happened? Yeah, I would. Like
Because
I
I've had multiple emails, multiple actually, I can pull up where people would be like, "Yeah, it's a full ride, it's paid for," and me and Lisa are making phone calls the last couple days,
they
right?
never heard
And
of me.
saying, "Can I have your contact number, please?" I
They never.
called one place. She gave me her name. I said, "Can I please speak to Sandra?" Blah blah blah, and then that person didn't even work there. And
So,
then
Kim, we're ready to call these creators out to help. Lisa needs to go into rehab now with the first 28 days and get started. And all the creators that said they would help, we'll have them make the payments directly to the rehab.
Hmm.
If Lisa's ready
I
to
just
go
don't
now.
wanna put that pressure on these creators, but I have received a bunch of emails, actually twice. I'm gonna actually call them out, honestly. One was for never mind. I'm not gonna call them out because I have to switch screens. There was two rehabs, right? One we
I
called.
keep hearing Tech has a bed. Every time I see Tech and a subject come up, she says there's a bed.
Okay. Well, we called
So,
one, right? And this place called Ronnie. This
uh-huh.
place made
It's
Ronnie
Jesse. They called
her
Jesse.
father.
He called Jesse.
So will you reach out to Tech? Because all it takes is one phone call to Tech.
Yeah, yes, I spoke to Tech a little bit after my live that I did that one time. And yes, I probably would be a good idea to reach back out.
And Villain has even offered to help too. So if you would get off here, call Tech and Villain, I'm sure that you would have a bed available and ready to go now. And it'll change your life.
I agree. If something needs to change, give.
All
Okay.
right, you ladies, have a good day. I'll let somebody else up here.
Thank you.
He's good. Thank you.
Okay, Amy, turn you on mute. I don't think she knows she's up here.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for one, Kim, all things aside, you need to let Lisa speak. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude or ugly, but you need to let her speak. I mean, if she's going to do something, she's going to do it. It seems like you are holding her back from everything because you've got your nose in it where it don't belong.
Well, no. I think she just is trying to because everybody says I don't tell the truth, so I think she's kind of trying to because she sees more of what goes on. That's
No, you don't tell the truth. And you've
I
plainly
agree.
admitted that.
Right.
But Kim needs to mind her business and let people help you that want to be truthfully helpful.
Are you
I
done?
mean, every time that lady spoke, Kim had something to say. Oh, well, I'm not.
Hello, Lisa.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm listening. I'm here. I'm sorry.
Hi, I just had like literally one question, and
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
not rude or anything. What exactly are you going to rehab for? If you are clean and you only have the methadone and the clonopin, you have to, I don't know how, what are you going to rehab for?
Crack cocaine.
Okay, well, thank you for saying that.
You're welcome. I've said it before. I didn't know that it was. I keep forgetting there's newer people, but yes, ma'am, that would be that.
Okay, well, I really hope you do.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Can you see her in the back of my mind? I gotta get my charger. In the back of my mind. I'm not muted. Oh no, that's not good. They just all heard me singing like a clown. That's embarrassing. Sorry, guys. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just waiting for the next person to come up.
Okay, I was making sure you weren't, crying. I said it. I said, call me.
No,
Okay. Is there a way I'm supposed to be doing this? I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
no, you're good. It's just taking a minute for people to come up. It's
Okay.
just
No,
crazy to me that they don't understand, like, that they actually think that they would have
um,
this opportunity on
hey,
TikTok or anywhere else.
hey,
They would
I have to
never
meet.
have the
Okay,
opportunity.
hey, I gotta tell my mom I'm gonna walk up and get a couple smokes and see if she has like $1. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, Mom.
Mhm.
Did you look and see if you have $1? Do you want any fruities or anything? Fruities, like a bag of fruities if I have any change. Okay, thank you. Do you want me to save $1 for you? Okay. All right. Did you decide about dinner? I'm like so hungry. That will be great. It's up to you though. Just let me know if you need to call me. I'm gonna walk up and get a smoke. Thank you. Love you. Fuck, at least I can eat today. I'm fucking stuck.
Hey,
All right,
Lisa.
sorry, I'm back. I just wanted to tell my mom I was leaving so she knew I wasn't home,
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. I didn't want to interrupt you, Lisa. I've watched you on and off for a while. I catch some of your lives on TikTok, not all of them. I've heard Kim, and no disrespect to either one of you. Lisa, you could have the best comeback story in the world. You really, really could. And I'm rooting
Right.
for you on the back end. The only problem I've got,
I,
and I know a lot of people are going to
I
agree with
appreciate
me.
that. I really.
Well, I think you can do it, Lisa. You can do
Uh huh.
anything you set your mind to, and you're worth saving. You've just got to recognize that. But
Thank.
all the money you got for like shadow and stuff, did you use it on your habit? Because I've been there, done that, and earned the T-shirt. I get it, but I truthfully want to know.
I'm.
It's
People
cutting
behind the
out.
scenes about that. Oh, I'm sorry. It's probably. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Sorry,
Can
my
you
dogs are
hear
barking
me?
too. Yeah, I can
Okay.
hear you.
My internet. I spoke to a couple people behind the scenes about that. You know, uh, people, and not to not answer your question, but people can use, can surmise. Okay. Um, you know, it's. I've honestly, in my, however many years of being in the clinic and, around people, and know people, in addiction, I've never seen something get so out of control.
I understand. I understand, and I've messaged you on TikTok
Personally,
before.
go
If you
ahead. I'm
ever want
sorry.
to talk, no, you're fine. If you ever want to talk, just message me on TikTok. I mean, we're all rooting for you, but please, please, please do your best to stop fibbing to people.
No, I know. I agree. I agree with you on that. I always say I'm not gonna say this or I'm not gonna do that again, and then I get desperate and get on and do it right again. A little bit later. It's not fair. It's not.
I
You know
understand
what I
that
mean?
that's what addicts
But
do. We've all done it. Anybody that's been an addict has told every lie in the book to get what they needed.
oh no, no! Don't you read the Reddit and the Discord?
I
Everybody that's
don't.
been Everybody that's been in active addiction, ma'am, held a job through it, got their own money, never lied, never stole, never cheated.
Mm-mm,
They were
mm-mm.
just, what do they call it? Users that can function, I guess. So,
Right. Well,
let them.
not everybody's like that, and everybody's story's different, and I get it. I want the best for you, Lisa, and I look forward to your comeback story. I really do. I really hope you think about it long and hard and take it seriously. Because regardless of what people say, regardless of what kids are going to say, and the kids are going to cut you the deepest. Trust me, mine have. but it's worth it to get clean and to get better and to have the greatest comeback story there is. And I'm
Yeah,
rooting for you.
thank you. And everybody always asks me every time I would be ready to go, what's different this time? And nobody's asked me this time, but my answer to that would be, okay, I just like feel it. I can't explain it, but I'm over it. I'm over it myself. You know what I mean? I don't want to go live. I don't want to get money. I haven't even asked for money in 2 days. If anybody's noticed at all. Anytime I went live, not asked for a penny. Okay. I'm over it. Okay. I'm over it. I can't even explain it.
Well, that's where you've got to be. You've got to put your foot down. You've got to do better. You got to want better. You got to want better for yourself.
Well, when it can't be numbed anymore, that's when you know it's time to go get help. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Well, I'm around if you ever want to message me on TikTok, but I wish you the best. I honestly do. And I look forward to hearing that you've gone. And I look forward to hearing when you come back how great things are going to be. So hang in there.
I appreciate that.
All
Have
right.
a
Thank you for letting me up. You have a good day.
all right, honey. Bye.
Hey, Lisa, I'm going to say this as respectfully as I can,
Hmm.
um, but I am a very blunt person. I'm
My
a Gen
dad.
Xer.
Okay. My dad's the same.
Okay. I have seen the pictures of you in the past, and you are absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
And what you are doing that has people so frustrated is one, the line about everything. Your parents don't feed you. Well, we just sat here and heard you talking to your mom about dinner.
Yeah.
You paint your parents to be so terrible. Your dad doesn't want to do this, and your parents don't feed you. And you are making them look bad. And I will say this, I know for a fact, 1000%, as a matter of fact, she said it yesterday, Villain has a bed. She has messaged with you. She has talked to you on the phone. You guys were just emailing the other day, and she finally said she's tired of chasing you, correct?
Yeah. That was a part of the email.
Yes.
She said she's not
You
going. Okay. Yeah.
correct. You know, and you need to admit if you are ready to go today, Villain, Reaper, and Tech, all three of them would have a bed for you tonight, transportation taken care of, if you are truly, truly serious about going and getting your life back, getting your kids back, getting that grandbaby back, the things that you deserve, and you say you're ready, you know it's not a matter of, oh, quote, the paperwork this or the paperwork that or the doctor this. You know, because Villain has even put it out as much as yesterday. You know you have people and resources. You have to take the step to reach out. And why will you not do it is my question.
Um, I don't know. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, my screen's not on the Discord, so I wanted to make sure I was texting. But if how should I say this? Maybe it's a controls thing about the methadone that I just want to make sure before I go somewhere that it's all handled. I'm not sure, but a lot of the places that people throw out that say beds are open and things, ma'am, they don't do that. You know what I mean? And I know people say just, oh, we'll go and forget about it. You can't. That's not a thing, you know?
Totally understand that. And I also know that Villain has done that. She knows your situation.
Yeah,
Villain first and foremost. So
yeah.
she's going to make sure you're taken care of. If you truly are serious, I I would love for you to get back to where you used to be.
Oh,
Truly,
yeah, some sort, any sort. Yes,
you
ma'am.
need relinquish control. I'm a control freak, I get it. But if you really are serious, instead of saying, well, you're trying this and people are not following through, 1,000% that there are people, and Villain is one, that
Yeah.
has your ass covered and will take care of it. And you need to take that step. And again, will you do that?
Yes, I will, but
Have all
I,
her information. So how do
and I'm ready, or I'm very close
She's
to being.
ready as long as that place allows her dosing and that when she leaves, again, her dosing. That's all that matters. If she can dose at this rehab, then yes, she's willing to go.
And again, that
Tell
honestly,
the
Kim, with all
tell
due
the
respect, that truly is between her and Villain or her and Reaper. And you should know, and I'm trying to be respectful to you, Kim, because I do know you are friends with her and you were trying to help her.
trying to like
But
make it done, so I can't put it off.
right,
Okay,
but
but, but Lisa, would you go today if they don't dose you?
No, of course not, or I would leave because I would be
Okay,
hurting. You know what I mean?
so I'm done. There you go. That answers my question. She's not going to go to a program if she doesn't get dosed.
and you don't believe Reaper or I'm sorry, not Reaper, Villain's program will dose you?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I can't. Can I have 3 singles, please? Or I got $3. How many singles can I get for that? Yeah, 4. Okay, can I have 4 singles then, please? Kim, tell the story about the guy that called Jesse and then emailed us and whatever. This got wet on the counter. It got wet on the counter.
So this guy
Sure, something's right there. Just so you know.
blowing up all our phones,
Yeah.
actually trying to get her into a rehab. And then right when we called, they said that it would be $1,100 a day. And then they said that it's going to be $30,000 a month. And then they said that her sister was trying to raise money for her to be able to go. And then they said, oh, hey, what is your insurance? So we gave them her insurance information. And then because they wanted to refer us out to a new program. And then as soon as they gave her insurance information, because it was a private facility, they were not able to refer her out. That was it. That's what happened.
And
But
with the bus thing, it was
the point is, I called from the live that I said the main 2 things, and I'll go anywhere though. They have to dose methadone, and they have to either take my insurance or like have a scholarship. But then that's the kind of calls we get. It makes no sense to me, right? Like called my own sister, like that. You know what I mean? Like it was wild to me.
and I can
My dad
understand and I can respect that. You also were trying to get money to go on the Greyhound, and when if you're an NA, you could have called your sponsor, you could have called your sister, your father would have taken you. Was that a ploy? In all honesty, the Greyhound
Kim,
ticket.
how should I even answer that? Because that was that bitch. What should I answer that?
I think it's just her time is up. I don't know. It's been more than 2 minutes.
Okay,
But
my
can we ask the question really quick? What was it a ploy for her to get on the bus that night?
well, I know for several days it went on, yes, and that's when you said if she didn't get on, you were done.
Nope.
I'm asking
That's a
why
completely different situation. The rehab I got her into is a car that showed up on Monday. If she did not get in that car, I was going to be done.
Oh, my apologies. It wasn't the one with the car. It was the one prior to that when she was trying to get the lift to the Greyhound station. My apologies. I am so sorry. I have MS, so sometimes I get confused. My apologies,
Oh,
Kim. And
then
but
yes, have been a ploy. Yes.
okay, that's it. But please, please do for yourself and get back to what you had, because yes, you would have a great comeback story. You were and will be a beautiful person, and you deserve to have a life and you deserve to have your family back. So thank you.
Thank you. You have a great day.
And got the paperwork. Do they dose methadone? And do they take her insurance? These
Okay, I'm just gonna put out there real quick. It's gonna be like a 2-minute limit for everybody, just so that it's just like it doesn't go on forever. I don't, Okay.
No, I'm just my cigarette before I help it back down. What you
Trish,
up to?
go. Are you ready?
Yeah. All right, Lisa, I have
Yeah.
a serious question, and could you please be honest? When's the last time you used?
Not yesterday, the day before. Pardon me?
Okay. Is
Hold
that
on, hold on.
from where? Okay.
What's up? Working. Oh, no, no, no. I just came to get a couple cigarettes. Do I? Oh, boy. Do I look like I'm working? What does that mean? Oh, that was wild. Like,
All right,
I
and
look disgusting. Go ahead. Sorry.
if you plan on not going, if you do or don't go to rehab, do you think if you ever decide to go get a job to support your own habit, if you decide not to go?
Um, yeah,
I mean, I really think you could possibly work. I mean, your looks have nothing to do with it. Anybody can work.
no, I could probably get
So,
something like behind the scenes. I'm sure find something. It's just, yeah, something got to give. You know what I mean? And like I said, I mean, you watch all my stuff or have it recorded. You can vouch. I haven't asked
yeah.
for any the past 2 days. I haven't. So,
Well, I mean, well, I've seen messages where people have posted where you've been asking on the back end, meaning you've asked people, you've messaged people you've got money from before, or you emailed them. Their
so
messages everywhere.
I didn't email her. It was actually, I'm gonna be 100% honest. It was two people, and they text me all the time. And she obviously didn't want to say that. And I lined up in the Discord with who that was, and I know exactly who that was that put that out there because it
Yeah,
was two people. And all I said was that I would like to get some smoke. You know,
right.
that's being
Well, I
100%.
mean, I just want to see you just stop begging. I mean, it's got to get old after a while. I would love to see you go to rehab. I really do. I see a lot of my sister in you, and I know you can do it.
Thank you.
You just got to want to do it for your children,
So
at least.
I know I can do it too. I didn't want to do it like I did, but I didn't. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Before, you know. But
And I get it. You're scared. The methadone thing. I get that. You've been on it so long, coming off of it. It's going to be bad. But I mean,
yeah,
I honestly think you could probably get off of that, and you'd probably feel a whole lot better.
that's one of the plans. Depending on where I go, if they can do that, I really want to do that and make my dad proud. My dad would really like to see me get off of that, and I would like to do that.
They're not going to take you off of it like suddenly, like you're going to go in there and they're just not going to give it to you. This is something they're going to, slowly wean you off of because it can be dangerous. They make you quit just suddenly.
Well, yeah, especially because
So,
I've been so long. It's probably like in my shit.
What I
right.
get her to do was the Sublocade shot, to
Yeah.
Yeah.
where they start weaning you off of the methadone, and then they start bringing you up on Suboxone, and then
Hmm.
so
At the
you
same.
control it all, and then once a month you go and get the Sublocade shot.
Yeah.
That's how I got clean, and that's what like worked for me. But when I was last in the hospital on a mental hold, I was detoxing really bad, and they kept telling me to get on methadone, and I didn't want to. And so they ended up doing the whole Sublocade thing, and it took about like 7 days maybe to basically
Oh,
dose me
my.
down. I mean, they started me on a high dose of Suboxone. They started dosing me down, and then they started dosing me up on the. No, I don't know. I got it backwards. They started me high dose of methadone, started down, then me Suboxone, dosing me up, and then they gave me the shot right before I left the hospital. That's what I'm trying to get Lisa to do.
Well, even if I could get on Suboxone,
Right.
like transfer over to that, there's not as many restrictions with that. Like once you give one clean urine, you can go like I think get a script for every 2 weeks or something, and then they start a month. Like it's not like an everyday thing where my dad's stumbling out to the car at 8 a.m. because I'm like, you ready? You know what I mean? I get
Yeah.
a for Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday, but the rest of the days, it is what it is, unfortunately, and it sucks.
Right. Well, I mean, like I said, we all want to see you do better. But like I said, if rehab isn't your thing, at least get a job so you're not on here begging every day. And I would love to see you get clean because the fact that you're doing these deals close to your parents' house is pretty dangerous. Um, Not only that, you're costing your parents their home as well. And I mean, that right there would want you to do something to change something in your life right there.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
shouldn't be
you got to
outside on
think
TikTok screaming and yelling and whatever.
right.
I shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
I agree,
Yeah, 'cause, like,
100%
they're on the verge of losing their home now, so then what are y'all all gonna do?
right.
So, I mean, think about that, though. Think about others other than yourself for once. If, not being mean, you know what I mean?
I agree with you. I don't think about anybody but myself, and
Exactly.
I don't, and I don't know why it's like that, but that's 100% a fact. 100% a
I think
fact.
it's the drug that you're on. That drug has such a control over you that that's all you're thinking about, like
Like I do care about like other people. Like don't get me wrong. Like I really do, but it's always I need to do what I need to do first, and then I'll worry about them or her or my parents later, right?
right.
So, but that's being selfish,
Yeah,
110%. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
right. Alright, well, I'm rooting for you. Hopefully, you figure it out and do the right thing eventually.
Thank you.
Thanks.
My phone might die, Kimmy, but I'm almost home. I'm 116, but I'm like almost home. I had to go get a smoke.
No, I know. Chamami 5. It's
Do
your turn.
cigarettes dry out? Because when he said four for $3. Right? My mom gave me $3. So, but when he slid it across the counter, there was like something wet. I don't even know what. And I tried like exchanging it. So he gave me a new one plus whatever like got wet on the side. But like, will it dry? I don't know. Like, if I want to keep this one. But
I don't.
beggars be choosers, right? I mean, it didn't get drenched. It just got like wet on the side a little bit, but still, I mean,
Try out if you take your lighter to it and just kind of slightly put it like towards like roll the cigarette over the lighter. I don't know how to explain it. Hold it over
well, I
the
don't
lighter.
need it right this second. I was just asking if I should even like.
It should dry.
Yeah, okay. I was just asking. I don't know. I've never had that happen.
Hey guys.
Hello.
So, I guess I have a question for both you and Kim. We
Okay.
hear a lot about you guys being friends outside of TikTok. And so I guess because from my opinion, it looks like, and I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings because I definitely don't want to get kicked out of here. But from my opinion, it just looks like you guys use each other. So, can you tell us and, well, me and I guess everybody else here, if you're comfortable, like what else it is that you guys actually have in common and like maybe how the friendship started so that we can maybe, understand a little bit more about your guys' friendship versus what it looks like online.
Yeah. I mean, I know how it started was she sent me $20 on Cash App. It wasn't going to me at the time because, I haven't been able to make Cash Apps in a very long time. And the person had taken the money. So I called her and I'm like, yo, like, you got a screenshot of this? Like, this mother effer, That's how we started talking, was I got money taken. And how, I don't know, Kim, what do you think?
Um. Oh wait, did you finish telling the story or?
Yeah, I mean that was the story. I mean, I'm not going to say who it was that was taking it, but
I think we have a lot in common. I think we can relate in more ways than one.
I mean, I agree.
You had an ex that overdosed. I have an ex that overdosed. It's not my sister's brother. It's not my brother-in-law. It's someone completely different.
Right.
Auditor just didn't get the story straight. We both have sisters that are literally like out to get us, I guess.
For business.
So would it be a fair assumption to say that you guys trauma bonded then? Since you both have like these unresolved, issues with your family and lost loved ones and things like that.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
I was just curious.
I signed over temporary custody of my son when he was like 2 because my mom was able to give him a better life than I was able to give him. And I mean, Lisa just recently lost her son to DCF, so that was something else that we could relate on. I don't know, there's a bunch of shit. We just get along, we just vibe. You know?
No, absolutely. I was just, curious. We see a lot of you guys talking about you guys are friends outside of the TikTok and I said the TikTok. I'm so old. Outside of TikTok, but I guess I was just curious because I don't know a lot about you, Kim and Lisa. I've only been watching you since August. And I mean, it was hard and fast. I caught
I
you
know.
right as you had that last, it was before the 302, I think. It was long before the 302, but you were going so downhill so fast. So I guess, I really do hope, Lisa, that you are able to put all of it behind you and focus on being sober. And I hope that you and Kim are able to remain friends as you go through your sobriety.
Me
And
too.
that's pretty much all I have to say at this point. But I thank you guys for letting me up. And
Thank you.
there's a lot of people here ready to talk shit. So I hope you have
Yeah.
your heartstrings pulled up because it's
Yeah.
not going to be nice, I'm sure.
Lisa, what do you think that we relate with, or
That what?
why do you think we get along so good, or why we're friends off of TikTok?
I just with you, I just think that for some reason, somebody hit it. I forget where I read it, but somebody said that they think I have antisocial personality disorder. And I agree. I don't like to be around people. I don't like to go out. I despise it, to be honest. For whatever reason, I've always been like that. And I don't like many people at all. I don't. I don't. And for some reason, I don't know, I just kind of took to you. And we get along, and like, I guess friends behind the scenes means, I mean, I literally wake up, go to smoke, call you when we're literally on the phone all day until right when we go to sleep. So
Yeah.
for how many months now? Like since what, May?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean,
Okay. Well, thank you for asking, Queen Bee.
and
Next.
and also want to add, you help me and you care about me. Like honestly, like when anything happens, like the first thing I think is like, oh, I'm gonna call Ken if we're not already on the phone, right? Because I feel like you care, like genuinely. So yeah.
I do. I do. Go ahead, John.
Okay. Hi guys. So, thank you for letting me come up and speak. I am kind of someone who thinks outside the box, so I'm probably going to go, I'm sure I'll probably get a shitstorm of hate for this, but so just to kind of give you a backstory, I don't know if I would call myself a recovering addict, but let me tell you, back in my day, I did some fucked up shit, same as I'm sure a lot of other addicts have done, but
Of course.
my path to recovery was a little bit different. Basically, what happened was my mom passed away, and one day I said, "You know what? This isn't fucking worth it. Like, I'm done. I'm done." Like, no, I lost my mom. I had already lost my dad. Like, so my I guess my question, Lisa, is besides the whole rehab thing, and because I didn't go to rehab, I don't know how it works. I don't know a thing about it. Um, my mom tried to get me into Alcohol Anonymous AA before, but it just wasn't my thing. So I guess my question is what I've learned about myself is that my issue was more of a mental health issue rather than the physical addiction to the drugs. It was a mental escape from me from PTSD, fucked up shit. Now, the drugs cause more fucked up shit to happen, but
Yes, we
but
I'm with you.
you know,
I'm
you
nodding my head.
yeah. Yeah, so I guess my question is while we're waiting for the rehab, while we're waiting for all these things to take place, have you considered looking into therapy, meeting with a psychiatrist, getting that mental help to help you kind of avoid and figure out what your issues may be, why you keep going towards the drugs?
Yes, I mean, where I think my old clinic, I didn't get say I'll think I'm lying, but I'm not. I even though I was clean, this is before this all spun. I didn't get take homes for a very long time because they said that my Klonopin was prescribed
Mhm.
by my PCP and not a psychiatrist. I had to get a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And for some reason, all the psychiatrists were, since that took state insurance, are, backed up, waiting list, So,
Mhm.
um, now am I pushing it as hard as I could have? Absolutely not. I'm not even gonna try to act like I was. But just, the calls that I would sit there and make, you know, um, to these places, they were all just like, you'd have to pay a bunch of money to
Yeah.
go, or you're on a waiting list for a very long time. 'Cause I'm right in the
Yeah.
city, literally, like, right by the stadium, like, I'm right by downtown, right by the stadium, like, I'm in the city as far as you can get in the city, you know what I mean?
So listen, my and you don't have to do this, but my son works in the mental health field and I'm very familiar with it. I'm in Pennsylvania. You can, there is a ton of providers, and I know we are so short in in the state of Pennsylvania. I think there's like one doctor per like 20 patients or something. It's just, we're really outnumbered. But they have, as long as you're in the state and that doctor is in the state, they do not have to be local. You can go, my therapist is located like 2 hours away from me, and I just do virtual meetings with her. Um, and a lot of times if you call, like, I can tell you, if you check into Geisinger, I don't know if you have it in Pittsburgh. I'm near like Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, so like 5 hours away from you. But if
Yeah.
you check into Geisinger, um, if you just if you call them, they will get you in with someone sooner than, months and months and months. Like my PCP referred me, and it took a year till they called me, but then I stopped going and then I ended up going back and I called myself and they got me in within a month. So definitely check that out. Um, I really think you've got a lot of work to do, but little steps at a time, you definitely have to prove it. And the only other thing is, I know you said you haven't asked for 2 days, but, you know, please keep that up.
Yeah, no, I
Please
am
keep it
keeping
up.
I'm keeping it up. I just got a couple cigarettes, not what I get 4 plus the wet one, and, my mom said we're probably gonna order something, so Imma be alright.
And that's just keep that in mind. Again, I know you said it before and you hit the nail on the head where you said, I think about myself.
Mhm.
Keep in mind the way that others are being affected by your actions,
Yeah,
and count your blessings. I know you've hit pretty low, but you still have your parents, you still have a roof over
it can
your
always
head,
get lower, yeah. Yeah, because every time
Yep,
I
you
thought,
still
"How
have a
much worse
lot.
can it get?" It got worse, so it can always get worse. Absolutely,
It can.
100%.
Yes, it can. Yep.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, listen, if you need any help with, getting into any type of therapy or anything, you can hit me up on here, or Kim can, hit me up. I will be happy to help you.
No, I appreciate that. I'm gonna follow you and, since you're in PA and, I don't like
Yeah.
dealing with people that aren't in PA and don't understand sometimes how things are here, you know?
Mhm.
So I would appreciate it if I do. I would.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you guys, and you both have a great rest of your day.
You too. Be safe.
Thanks.
It's so hot.
Is anyone ready to go next or?
I can. I was waiting to be called on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. Okay, so I have questions for both Lisa and Kim, and I'm being as respectful as possible. So, if you guys are friends and you guys have talked every day, why were those calls released? And why were personal things of Lisa released, of her getting extremely hurt, released to hundreds of people that then went viral on TikTok? Was she aware of the videos beforehand, or did she approve of those clips being released prior to you doing it? It
I
would just
did
help to understand that a little bit more.
I didn't know they were coming out. She can explain more, but I saw them as you guys I actually seen them the next day, to be honest, but go ahead, Kimmy, no worries.
It's because she was on live that day trying to extort me and blackmail me. So I just decided to release calls. That was it.
That's fair. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. And I mean, spur of the moment, you were upset your friend was acting out totally. Um, but with that as well, I'm just trying to understand, how come you spent all of this money sending it to her for what you know is her choice, and you, like, how come you never went to go do an in-person intervention? Why didn't you show up on Monday to do an in-person intervention with her, make sure she got in the car? If she's been ready for days and she's been clean for days, how come you couldn't be there to give an in-person support even though you guys were friends over TikTok?
I mean, I can go do in-person support, but I can't make Lisa, a 40-year-old adult, get into a car unless she wants to. I can only help her. I can only set shit up for her.
Yeah, you can't physically get me in the
Make
car. I'm
her
probably your
do
size.
anything she doesn't want to do. I've done it before, like to where people have tried to make me like get clean or lock me in a house, and it just doesn't work that way. It's just starts off as like bad. I don't know. It's just the way that people go about it. I could have showed up and made her get in the car, and then she would have just been done left the day after she got there. She had to want to get into that car. She has to want it. I can't make her want it. But
That's fair.
I can
I'm
help
sorry.
her find places to go. I can help her show her that there are beds open that accept her insurance. I can help her make calls. And for a while there, she was trying to make it seem like I was stealing money from her all the time, when I don't profit not even a dollar from her. I send her every little cent that she makes, down to the penny, and then some. So if people want to sit here and say, like, oh, I profit off of her, except for I have thousands of dollars coming out of my own bank account supporting her. And don't get me wrong, I willingly have sent her money. I have from the jump. That's not why I'm her friend. That's not why she's my friend. I don't think.
No,
But
I mean, you don't make money off me, and, we do always get it sorted, but every time I say about the money, they always just assume it's you, even if I don't say it, and there were a couple of times that it needed to get sorted. It did get sorted the next day, but right,
yeah, but it was like a day late, a dollar short almost, you know?
right, right,
So people would
but
automatically assume it was me stealing it, or assume that it was me emailing people for money, or assume this, that, and the third, when I have my own money. Like, I don't need anyone else's
Well,
money.
here,
Actually,
here,
not even.
I'm gonna tell this, okay? And people can believe it, not believe it. There's almost 400 people in here, okay? So about 2 weeks ago, people were messaging me, just a couple here and there, asking me, can people do it all the time randomly? Can they buy a page? All right. If I get desperate enough, sometimes I'll do it, sometimes I won't, depending on what's going on, right? So this one girl, messaged and she said it, and it was like late at night, 1 a.m. I said, well, yeah. She's like, how much? I'm like, $40. I said, 20 up front. So I know you're not going to get in the account and take off, and I'm not going to get the money and take off, right? That's just how it goes. So she sends the 20 to PayPal, and then she assumed, I guess, she was getting my main account that I used, the Lisa Boo Needs Help. And I said, oh, no, no, no. You can pick any other one you want, but you ain't getting that one, right? So she wasn't budging or whatever. So I said to Kim, fuck her. Like everybody else, I've always given them the pages, just like that lady, Chrissy. But if she wants the main one and won't take another one, fuck her. Like, I don't even know what else to do at this point. So I just went on about whatever. Apparently, later on, she must have got a hold of Kimmy, and Kimmy felt bad and gave her one of my pages, right? And wouldn't have even known, because I have pages that I can't get into, that ever since my phone got stolen by that chick, I need a code from that number. I can't get into this or that email or whatever, right? So there's pages that are sitting that nobody's in, right? I wouldn't have even known. But this chick was in lives talking to people as me. She was messaging people from that page, acting like she was me, made a Cash App in my name, collecting money from people as me. Okay. And I'm going to tell you how I found all this out. I thought that Kim was on the page and just changed the password because of me and her, all the bickering that went on with the calls and all that, right? So I messaged the page one night and I said, I know this is you in there, yo. Give me my page back. So this chick takes it upon herself to message me from my own page and say that no, that Kim gave her that page. And if